Hi, what we have here today is a Shirogorov Mod95 in titanium. Shirogorov is a Russian company which produces the knives, and it has recently increased in popularity due to its clean design and also interesting engineering and machining work. So this particular model is the Shirogorov Mod95, and it comes with a Elmax blade. Shirogorov is recognized through its bear logo, as you can see here, the bear, and that's the only marking you will get on the knife. It's a very clean knife. Oh yeah, you do get the steel used on this knife, which is Elmax. Other steels they use on the knives are Venex 35, S110V, and such. So you do get a variety of steel to choose from. The prices on these on the secondary market has risen to around roughly $750 for the plain G10 scales with a titanium back, of course, and it of course increases as you go to titanium and carbon fiber variations. This knife was bought from the secondary market and not direct from the maker, so I think it was around 800 USD. So there you go again, the full flat grind blade. Very clean and simple look on the knife. And it does runs on bearings. This model runs on, I think it runs on the roller bearings as indicated on the inside of the blade. As you can see here, there's a small star. Other knives like the 111 that I handled came with brass bushings. This one comes with a bearing, so the flipping action is very fast and the closing action is very smooth indeed. D10 is strong and the flipper tab is very nicely angled so that it wouldn't hurt or catch on your finger when you press it. So you do have to press it with a certain amount of pressure, but once you press it down, the knife just flips out. Construction of this knife is pretty simple. It's held together with just 2 screws, one on the pivot and one on the back. So to dismantle it, you would need a flathead screwdriver. The design on the screws are pretty interesting. The notch is not drilled all the way through, but it has a nice end to it. So very nice design. And the pivot screw is slightly larger than the back, so you wouldn't accidentally mismatch if you do remove it. The pocket clip is held together with 1 screw, so all in all, if you wish to disassemble the knife, is just 3 screws. So the back is just a solid plain bolt, same with the back, and you have 1 standoff here. So it's a very clean flow through design. and it does come with a stainless steel lock bar insert. The lock bar insert doubles up as a over travel stop, so you can't extend it more than what it should go. And if you notice, you can see a notch on the top, so this will also prevent the lock from overextending into the lock tank. So at this rate, I think it could extend to a maximum of 50%. I'm not sure if this is a pro or is it con, because I suspect that if the lock bar does wear down and it couldn't go all the way through, then you would experience sort of lock play, up and down play. This particular knife has about 10% lockup, so it's pretty early, but lockup is strong without any side to side or up and down play. So the scale does have a nice nicely sculpted lanyard hole in it, so you could attach it would fit 550 paracord without any issue due to its large size. And of course, with the price that you are paying, it does come with a sculpted pocket clip. Very nice design indeed. It does look a bit sort of industrial slash alien look, and it does sit pretty high in your pants when you put it in your pockets, pretty low in your pants when you put it in your pockets, so you do get a nicely sculpted design clip outside, and it does not really give away that you are carrying a knife. And the lock bar detent is also sort of sculpted to match the pocket clip, so you don't get a normal square cut detent here, but you do get a polygonal shape detent. So it does flow with the design. Here's how it fits in my hand. I don't feel any hot spots around it, and going together with its clean look, it does not have any jimping, not on the spine of the blade nor at the back of the scales. The handles are chamfered, so it's rounded at the edges. It's also rounded off in the inside part of the flipping area, so your finger would have more comfort when you do push into the scales. The lock bar area is also very nicely chamfered, so you do not get any hard edges when disengaging the lock. So let's see a size comparison with some very familiar knives. So here is the Benza 21, and here is the Paramilitary 2. They all are pretty similar in length when closed. So when it's open, the Shirogorov does indeed win on the blade length compared with the two other knives. This is due to the fact that the blade length is maxed out even if it's inside the scales, but it does not catch or poke my fingers, so that's about the limit on how far or how long the blade length can go before jutting out. Let's see how does it go on the Sebenza. So these two knives are pretty similar in terms of size and weight, and also material wise. Both are full titanium and frame lock. The Sebenza does actually have one more extra screw on the construction, but the Sebenza screws are all interchangeable, so you could use this screw on the pivot or vice versa. So there you have it, a Shirogorov Mod 95 in titanium. Thanks for watching, and I'll try to get another interesting knife for you guys to check out in the next video. Stay tuned.